Hey guys, short and sweet message today. To be clear, for anybody listening, anybody watching, I don't care if you wear a mask. I am not going to tell you not to wear a mask. I'm not going to tell you to wear a mask. That is completely something that is up to you. I am going to tell you that wearing a mask, using the mask argument as the linchpin to what we can do to prevent people from getting this virus is, I think, in many ways a red herring. In my opinion, from the information that I've seen, from what's actually happening out there in the world today, I don't think it is possible to prevent people from getting this virus. I think people are going to get this virus. It's almost impossible to prevent people from getting the flu, just like COVID. It's out there. It's in the wild. We're going to get it. I personally feel that we're going to have a COVID season just like we have a flu season. That's not really the discussion, though. What we're talking about is focusing on masks. I'm going to use an analogy and what the root of my message is. The root of my message is not about masks. I'm using masks to generate a point of discussion about the big picture and perspective of overall health. Okay? There is a perception that when I talk about doing things to improve your health, improve your fitness, improve your immune response, improve your hormones, and do those things to help fight the disease, fight the virus if you get it, that I'm telling people not to wear masks. I don't care if you wear masks. That's not my discussion. I'm using that to generate conversation. The analogy I want you to think about is, if you are, let's say you're an adventurer, right? You're exploring a dungeon or whatever. I don't know. You're in a castle. You're exploring. You're out in the woods. You're exploring, and you come across a spot where there's a gap, and you try to cross it, and your friend falls. They're hanging onto the side of this cliff, this gap, this whatever. It's too far to jump. You can't make it across without help. On the other side, there's a tree that you have a rope. There's a tree. You can throw that rope around the tree and pull the tree over to create a bridge. Okay? Or you could just give that rope to your friend who's hanging off the side of this hill or cliff or whatever you want to call it, and they can help them climb up. Okay? The tree on the other side of that gap and your rope trying to throw that rope around the tree is masks. We don't know how effective it's going to be. We don't know if it's going to work. We don't know if I can throw that rope around the tree and actually pull it over. It is something that could work. Yes, I throw it over there, I pull it over, that would absolutely work. If I can do that. We don't know. We don't have any solid data. The study that came out yesterday, a couple of days ago, that showed a 0.3% difference in effectiveness, that's the first actual study that we have, and it shows that there is really no difference between masks and no masks. But that's beside the point. The option 2, which should be option 1 in my opinion, of just taking that rope and hanging it down the side and giving it to your friends so they can pull themselves up, that is health, nutrition, and lifestyle. It's pretty much guaranteed to work. If I just give them that rope to my friend, help them come up the side, give them the tools so that they can save themselves, they have a much higher chance of surviving if they get it. They're not going to run from it. They're not running from the fact that they're going to fall down this gap, this hole in the ground. Not running from it. It's there. It's going to happen. They have 2 choices. Which choice would you rather focus on? Right now, everyone's focusing on the chance of throwing that rope around a tree and pulling a tree down. Masks. It could work. There's debate on whether it works or not. Okay, sure. Let's assume that it could work. There's more things involved. I could pull that tree over, get him up on the tree, and then he could walk over. That's great. I know for a fact if I just give him the rope, he's going to come up the side. No big deal. Which one would you rather do? Which option do you want to focus on? Focusing on your health and fitness is a much higher percentage of survivability and fixing yourself so that you can live longer. And then there's a whole bunch of other things that go into quality of life and just how your life changes in general, right? We're not even talking about COVID at that point. We're just talking about your life, that and the benefits you get out of that. What do you get out of wearing a mask? Wear a mask if you feel it's going to help you get safe. Wear a mask if you buy into that the effectiveness that they have. That's perfectly fine. Go for it. Wear a friggin' mask. If you're wearing a mask and you're not doing anything else, you are totally missing the point.